Hey CCN community. So in our previous video, I went over some of the basic details of what our bonding pool is and some of the participants involved. We also went over some key features that have been introduced in this little version of Huygens. So we are in testnet and things will continue to be developed and added, so I'm excited to see those and introduce you to those as they get developed and added. So let's get into the details of actually creating a bonding pool contract as a miner. So here I am, I already have my machines joined, and we'll have this new tab here, which it's already been released, so it's definitely there, called bonding pools. So if we click here, we'll have some of the guidelines. If we click this link, it'll bring us directly to our Gitbook to learn more of our details, and you could use this as a valuable resource. But in this case, we're just going to go through the interface. So I'm going to create a new bonding pool here. And it gives you a basic overview of what to expect, right? Because I'm in a test interface here, it'll actually only give me 6 minutes or so to raise funds. In the actual environment, you're going to have 72 hours. So let's go through this. And I have 2 machines. This was supposed to be test 2, but it looks like it accidentally named them both test. So I'm going to add both of these machines here. And we'll confirm. And okay, perfect. So once I have both of my machines added, yep, this is what I want, we'll go to the next step. So there's a minimum size and a maximum size. The maximum size is obviously a maximum, it's static, it can't be changed. The minimum is how much is needed to actually activate the contract. Now, I recommend that we put this number somewhat close to the maximum pool size. You could set this to whatever you want. You could set it to 1, you could set it to the maximum, but you can't go over the maximum, obviously. In this case, I'll set it to 30. So what this means is my bonding contract won't be initiated and started until I raise 30 CCN in funds. If I don't raise 30 CCNs in funds, then the contract will be voided, and I'll have to re-raise the fund. I'll have to remake the contract and try and raise the funds again. In that case, maybe I set the minimum pool size a little lower, but in this case, we'll do 30 because I know I'm funding it. And we'll do next step. So now here I could set the staking rewards. So I'm going to set this to 50%, so it'll be a 50-50 split. And after this, we get to publish. So it just gives you a warning here that once we publish, people will be able to publicly see and commit to the contract, bond to the contract. Great, so our 2 machines are in here. Now, cool little button here really quick. If we go to machines here now, and we go to bonding machines, this will actually filter these guys out because these are in a bonding pool. So I know I don't have a third machine here to show you how it filters it out, but it does in fact filter these guys out. So let's go in here. And here we have a refer. Now it gives you a little tip here that this comes out of the miner reward breakdown. So if I have somebody who wants to market my bonding pool or my bonding contract, I need someone to just get the word out there. I could make them a refer. I would simply enter their wallet address here. I'll use the same wallet address because this is just a test. Let me get a different wallet address. So I have a valid address this time. And there we go. So I can set this reward to 5%. Now note, it's going to take it out of our miner reward breakdown, so we'll see this number change to 45% and this change to 5. So let me just do this now. And we'll see it takes it out of that miner. So now that refer, basically, if we just refresh here, he or she will show, and he or she will get a percentage of the rewards also. Great. So now that our contract is actually published, we would go ahead and raise funds for the contract. So it'd be up to the community or whomever has the tokens to actually see the contract and bond collateral to that contract. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the other end and act as a user and bond my collateral to a contract. So I'll catch you in the next video. So here we are back on the miner end, and after I submitted the collateral playing as the user, we could see I have the maximum amount of CCN here. We were lucky enough to reach the minimum, and someone decided to actually submit the maximum amount of CCN to the pool. We could see here, though, that I will not be able to yet add collateral. You may be saying, why? Well, nothing's available for collateral yet. Well, why is that? So my contract has been published. I actually have to wait for it to be activated. So that's going to activate in a couple more minutes here. It actually might be activated already. Nope, not yet. So I'm going to pause and come back. Once it is activated, I'm going to go through the steps, the necessary steps of actually adding the collateral to the machine. So we'll be right back. So we're back. Now the contract is activated. If we come over and just click this little I button, it then gives us a little bit more information saying that fundraising is complete and the bonding pool has officially started, right? Miners and stakers and referrers are now receiving mining rewards. So this is great. So I can now allocate this collateral to the machines as necessary. So let's do so. So if I click edit, I go to add collateral. I can choose the amount of collateral I want to add. So I want to max these machines completely. Here we go. We'll confirm this. And if we refresh our page here, there we go, 2 refreshes. We can see that I now have 0 CCN available for collateral. I've used it all. And I've actually staked those funds or bonded those funds to this machine, which is great. So now these machines are earning that 100% reward boost. So let's check this out in our machines tab now, and we can see our reward boost is definitely 100%. The full amount is staked. It also gives us a nice little graphical interface here that when we overview our machines and the machines that are being bonded, we could see if it's our collateral, miner in yellow, or community's collateral, if it's bonding in green. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope this video helps you navigate the interface and actually get the contract up, running, and going. So now the rewards will actually be distributed, and overnight in the test environment, the rewards will start to generate, and you could see those rewards that are being given out here once they're generated, or you could see it here once they're generated. So it was a pleasure making this video, and as a note for our previous video where I did do our updates, because I am the only machine here now, it shows POH node. This is something that I was talking about in the previous updates. So if you are within the maximum meta power, 30 machines will be chosen, and you'll get an additional 5% out of the total mining rewards generated. So, and that 5% is distributed evenly amongst the top 30. As long as they are acting honestly and not maliciously, you'll be chosen as a POH node, and you'll gain additional rewards in the form of CCN. So in this case, if I go to rewards here, I could see that I'm gaining an additional 57 CCN, which is a good chunk for being a POH node. So it was a pleasure making this video. Cheers. I'll see you in the next ones.